Hey Bears fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The NFL world is buzzing today as news breaks that Michael Thomas, one of the league's premier wide receivers, has officially signed a 3-year deal with the Chicago Bears, sending waves of excitement through fans and analysts alike. Rumors have been swirling for weeks about Thomas possibly finding a new home after a turbulent period with his former team, but nothing concrete had materialized until now. Sources close to the negotiation revealed that the Bears were aggressive in their pursuit, understanding the immense value Thomas brings not only as a playmaker, but as a cultural icon within the sport. The deal reportedly positions him as one of the highest-paid receivers in the league, reflecting the team's intent to make statement. Chicago, which has been searching for a true star to anchor their offensive identity, appears to have finally found their man. Speculation immediately erupted across social media, with fans debating how Thomas's arrival could transform the Bears' offensive strategy, potentially creating matchup nightmares for opposing defenses. Industry insiders suggest that this signing isn't just about talent. It's about signaling a new era for a franchise that has been desperate for headline-grabbing moves. The timing of this acquisition couldn't be more critical, as teams across the NFC are already strategizing for the next season. Thomas's career has been a roller coaster of brilliance and adversity, with moments of dominance that have cemented his reputation as one of the most talented receivers of his generation. Analysts note that while injuries have hampered his consistency in recent years, Thomas's skill set remains elite, with route-running precision, reliable hands, and the ability to dominate contested catches. Bears fans are already envisioning explosive combinations with their quarterback, imagining plays that could redefine Chicago's passing game. Behind the scenes, sources indicate that the Bears' front office saw this signing as a low-risk, high-reward maneuver, banking on Thomas returning to peak form and immediately impacting their win column. Conversations within coaching circles suggest that integrating Thomas into the offense could be seamless, given his football IQ and experience with complex playbooks. The rumor mill continues to churn, with insiders hinting at potential endorsements and marketing campaigns that could arise from this high-profile acquisition. Social media platforms are flooded with reaction videos, memes, and speculative highlights that anticipate Thomas's chemistry with the Bears' current roster. It's a situation that blends hope, hype, and cautious optimism, as fans realize that a single signing could dramatically alter their team's trajectory. Everyone seems to agree. Michael Thomas in Chicago is a story that will dominate off-season narratives and reshape the conversation around the NFC North. The timing of Thomas's arrival in Chicago aligns perfectly with the team's broader strategic goals, which have focused on revitalizing their offense and cultivating a brand that attracts elite talent. Sources close to the organization indicate that the Bears management believes that acquiring a player of Thomas's caliber will not only boost on-field performance, but also energize ticket sales, merchandise, and fan engagement nationwide. Rumors suggest that the deal includes performance-based incentives designed to maximize motivation and ensure that Thomas remains a cornerstone of the franchise for the duration of the contract. Conversations among NFL insiders speculate that this move could trigger a domino effect across the league, influencing other teams to pursue marquee receivers and reevaluate their roster priorities. Fans are already theorizing about potential formations, play-calling adjustments, and how Thomas's presence could force opponents to alter defensive strategies. The excitement is palpable, with local media outlets running continuous coverage and analysts debating how quickly Thomas can integrate into the Bears' offensive system. While some critics question whether Thomas can overcome past injuries and regain his elite form, the prevailing sentiment in Chicago is one of anticipation and optimism, creating a buzz that seems to grow by the hour. Everyone watching closely knows that the coming months will be critical in determining whether this high-profile acquisition lives up to the enormous expectations surrounding it. The cultural impact of Thomas joining the Bears cannot be understated, as social media metrics and fan engagement statistics indicate an immediate surge in interest across multiple platforms. Bloggers, vloggers, and sports influencers are dissecting every possible angle, from wardrobe choices to hypothetical touchdown celebrations, emphasizing how Thomas's charisma extends beyond the gridiron. Rumor has it that the Bears marketing team is already planning campaigns that leverage Thomas's name recognition, aiming to cultivate a renewed sense of pride and identity for a fan base hungry for success. Industry insiders suggest that these moves are part of a deliberate effort to establish the Bears as a destination team for elite talent, signaling a franchise-wide commitment to winning. Within locker rooms and training facilities, whispers of Thomas's work ethic, leadership qualities, and influence on younger players are sparking discussions about how he could redefine team culture. Analysts speculate that his presence might even affect draft strategies, roster construction, and coaching approaches, creating ripple effects that extend far beyond the immediate season. The rumor mill continues to churn with speculation about endorsement deals, media appearances, and collaborations, all of which are being fueled by Thomas's reputation as a player who commands attention wherever he goes. It's a scenario where athletic performance intersects with cultural relevance, creating a perfect storm of intrigue that keeps fans, analysts, and competitors glued to every development. The narrative surrounding Thomas in Chicago is not just about football. It's about building a spectacle, an aura, and a story that transcends the ordinary. Sources indicate that negotiations leading to Thomas's signing were intense, with multiple teams reportedly expressing interest before the Bears ultimately secured the agreement. Behind closed doors, discussions apparently focused on financial structure, length of contract, and clauses designed to ensure mutual commitment and satisfaction. Rumors suggest that Thomas's team leveraged his proven talent, previous accolades, and marketability to secure terms favorable to both parties, creating a deal that is being described as win-win in insider circles. Fans on social media are dissecting the contract details, speculating about potential bonuses, incentives, and milestones that could enhance Thomas's impact both on and off the field. Analysts point out that the signing could shift competitive balance in the NFC North, forcing rivals to reevaluate their defensive strategies and roster priorities in anticipation of facing a revitalized Bears offense. The atmosphere in Chicago is described as electric, with local bars, sports radio shows, and online communities buzzing with speculation about how Thomas's debut might unfold. Pundits are framing this acquisition as a potential turning point, with some even suggesting that Thomas could redefine the team's identity and transform the Bears into legitimate playoff contenders. The overarching narrative, fueled by both hope and rumor, portrays this signing as more than a transaction. It's a bold statement about ambition, potential, and the willingness to chase star power to achieve success in a highly competitive league. Finally, fans are eager to witness Thomas's first public appearances in Bears gear, with speculation running rampant about unveiling events, press conferences, and potential media tours designed to maximize exposure. Social media platforms are flooded with reactions ranging from ecstatic celebration to cautious optimism, reflecting the diverse perspectives of a passionate fan base. Rumors suggest that Thomas could immediately become a central figure in community initiatives, marketing campaigns, and charity work, further solidifying his role as both a player and a personality. Analysts and insiders alike are debating the possible implications for team chemistry, locker room dynamics, and offensive philosophy, emphasizing that Thomas's integration could influence decisions ranging from play calling to personnel management. While some critics question whether the hype may exceed reality, the prevailing narrative is one of anticipation, excitement, and bold speculation, with virtually every angle being examined and debated in real time. The chatter continues to grow, creating a sense of suspense and urgency that keeps fans glued to every update. Whether on the field, in the media, or through social engagement, Michael Thomas's arrival in Chicago is shaping up to be a story that will dominate headlines, spark conversation, and ignite the imaginations of football fans nationwide. The rumor mill shows no signs of slowing, and the Bears may have just pulled off one of the most talked-about acquisitions of the season. The speculation surrounding Michael Thomas's impact on the Chicago Bears offense has reached a fever pitch, with insiders suggesting that his presence could fundamentally reshape the team's identity and approach to the game. Rumors indicate that coaching staff meetings have been dominated by discussions on how to maximize Thomas's strengths, including spacing, timing, and route combinations that exploit defensive weaknesses. Analysts are projecting a dramatic shift in the Bears' playbook, envisioning high-percentage passing schemes designed to allow Thomas to dominate targets while keeping defenses off balance. Social media is ablaze with fan theories, graphics, and video edits that imagine Thomas catching deep passes, juking defenders, and transforming the atmosphere at Soldier Field into a stadium where excitement is palpable every Sunday. Industry whispers also hint that Thomas's arrival could influence off-season training priorities, from conditioning routines to chemistry-building exercises with the quarterback and tight ends, ensuring that the offensive unit operates at peak efficiency. Pundits suggest that even minor adjustments in practice timing, positioning, and coverage recognition could have outsized effects on the team's performance, underscoring how a single star player can create ripple effects across an entire franchise. Amid this whirlwind of speculation, one thing is clear. Chicago is betting big on Thomas, and the NFL is watching closely to see if this gamble pays off in dramatic fashion on the field. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy. Drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The media frenzy surrounding Thomas's signing shows no signs of slowing, with every tweet, post, and video generating millions of impressions across platforms, amplifying the narrative that this is a transformative moment for the Bears. Rumors have emerged about Thomas's involvement in strategic planning sessions, even suggesting that his experience with elite quarterbacks could inform offensive schemes and personnel decisions. Analysts speculate that his presence might also affect draft priorities, as teams may now prioritize complementary pieces who can optimize Thomas's skills and ensure the Bears can fully capitalize on his abilities. Local businesses are reportedly preparing for a surge in merchandise sales, from jerseys to memorabilia, as fans rush to celebrate the arrival of a player many consider generational in talent. Discussions in sports podcasts and YouTube channels have become a daily ritual, dissecting Thomas's every move, potential matchups, and the tactical implications of his integration into the Bears system. Rumor mills hint that Thomas's presence could even influence ticket pricing and attendance trends, as fans anticipate electrifying performances and memorable moments. While skeptics question durability and consistency, the overarching narrative remains overwhelmingly positive, casting Thomas as a symbol of hope, ambition, and a new era for Chicago football. In addition to on-field speculation, the cultural significance of Thomas joining the Bears has become a hot topic among analysts and influencers alike, highlighting how marquee players affect fan engagement beyond simple statistics. Sources close to the team hint that Thomas will be heavily featured in marketing campaigns, community outreach programs, and media appearances, amplifying his influence far beyond the stadium. Rumors also suggest that Thomas could mentor younger receivers, teaching them techniques, reading defenses, and the mental approach necessary to thrive at the NFL level. Social media is filled with hypothetical highlight reels, speculative interviews, and comparisons to past Bears legends, emphasizing the excitement surrounding a player who carries star power both on and off the field. Industry insiders speculate that his charisma could attract additional free agents to the franchise, creating a momentum effect where elite players seek to join a team on the rise. Analysts note that every touchdown, catch, or key play Thomas makes could become an instant viral moment, further elevating the franchise's profile and solidifying his status as a cornerstone of Chicago's sporting identity. Fans and commentators alike are caught in a whirlwind of rumor, expectation, and anticipation, eagerly awaiting the moment when theory transforms into reality under the bright lights of NFL competition. The financial implications of Thomas's signing are also being dissected by analysts, with sources hinting at creative contract structures, bonuses, and incentives designed to reward performance and ensure longevity. Rumors suggest that these clauses were carefully negotiated to align the interests of both player and team, maximizing motivation while mitigating risk. Observers speculate that such arrangements could set a precedent in the league, influencing future contracts for star receivers and signaling a shift in how elite talent is compensated. Social media chatter is rife with fan calculations, comparisons to other top contracts, and debates about value relative to performance, creating a layer of discussion that extends beyond the field. Insider whispers also indicate that Thomas's endorsement potential could rival other marquee players, creating synergistic opportunities for both the athlete and the franchise. The conversation surrounding the deal continues to grow, with every analyst, commentator, and fan weighing in on what it means for team culture, competitive balance, and the broader NFL ecosystem. Amid this financial and strategic speculation, one narrative dominates. The Bears have made a bold, headline-grabbing move, and the league is taking note of the ripple effects this signing will undoubtedly produce across multiple dimensions of professional football. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.